There are major developments tonight in the case of a neighborhood watch captain in Florida who shot and killed an unarmed 17-year-old. The U.S. Justice Department has now opened a civil rights investigation, and the local prosecutor has convened a grand jury to consider criminal charges. Justice correspondent Bob Orr has the latest.
In the 3 weeks since Trayvon Martin was killed inside this gated Florida community, Neighborhood Watch volunteer George Zimmerman has maintained he shot Martin in self-defense. But attorney Benjamin Crump, who represents Martin's family, says the unarmed teenager was targeted because of his race.
Arrest George Zimmerman for the killing of Trayvon Martin in cold blood today.
Crump said on the night of the shooting, Martin was heading home from the store and on the phone with his girlfriend. In a telephone interview, the young woman told Crump she listened as Martin was suddenly confronted by a stranger. The girlfriend said she urged Martin to run away, and he responded he would walk fast. At around the same time, Zimmerman also made a call to the Sanford, Florida police to report a suspicious person in his neighborhood.
He's got his hand in his waistband. And he's a black male.
Are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need you to do that.
What happened next is the critical question. A law enforcement source says Zimmerman told police he began retreating to his car and only fired his weapon after Martin jumped him from behind. Zimmerman has a license to carry a gun, and Florida law allows people to use lethal force in self-defense. But Crump insists Zimmerman was the aggressor. And records show Zimmerman has been a frequent caller to police, with 46 calls in the last year, often reporting African Americans. Now, Tom Perez, who heads the Justice Department Civil Rights Division, says the government will determine if a hate crime may have occurred.
Yesterday, we're conducting a thorough, independent investigation of the facts and circumstances surrounding the death of Mr. Martin.
Now, state prosecutors in Florida have a wider criminal investigation. If a grand jury there returns an indictment, Zimmerman could face charges ranging from negligence on the low end to manslaughter, even perhaps murder. But for now, Scott, Zimmerman remains free, not charged with any crime.
But, Bob, if there's a grand jury down in Florida, why is the Federal Department of Justice getting involved at this point?
Well, part of this, Scott, is an effort to tone down the public clamor. There's a wide-ranging feeling that justice simply hasn't been done here. So the federal government wants to go in and take a fresh look, see if there's evidence supporting prosecution for a hate crime. And also, the local officials there asked for the federal review. It was clear to everybody the controversy was not fading on its own.